Hello everyone, DIY Student here. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to make some easy homemade dog treats. All you need is baby food. Now with the baby food, it needs to be pureed baby food, and you need to make sure to get a kind that doesn't have onions, onion powder, raisins, or peanut butter in it. All of those things are bad for dogs. You might not have known it, but peanut butter has found that sometimes these peanuts that they're made with has a compound in it that can cause liver cancer and liver disease in dogs. So make sure to avoid that. Then the next ingredient you need is flour. Now, considering this is for dogs and I want to make it as healthy as possible, I'm going to use a whole wheat flour instead of a white flour. So you can see I have 1 cup right here, 1 cup of whole wheat flour. Next, you add in your pureed baby food. Make sure to use a fork or a spoon to scrape the sides to make sure you get all of it. Now for the baby food, this is just a 4-ounce container. You could double this recipe easily and use 2 cups of flour and 2 things of baby food, but I like to do smaller amounts at a time. Now, if you haven't guessed, I'm using sweet potato right now. If you stick to the vegetables, you're normally pretty safe from the onion powder, but if you go into the meats, just be careful. Now I'm just going to use a fork to mix this together. If you have a whisk on hand, that would work, or a wooden spoon. Make sure to get all of it mixed in, nice and good. Now, if you notice like I do how it's getting like this and it's not getting wet enough, what you can do is add some water. So I'm going to go add some water to this. So you can see I just added some water on top. I didn't do an exact amount. I just dropped some extra in to moisten this up a bit in order to get it to stick together better. You can see it's coming together better now. If you have a mixer attachment, feel free to use that too. It would probably be a lot easier. There. Now there's a couple ways you can do it at this stage. Once you get to here, you can either ball it up into little balls and put it on your cookie sheet, or if you want, you can easily use a rolling pin, roll it out, use cookie cutters, and make it look really nice. Now, considering this is me and I'm not a big fan of getting the rolling pin out and making a huge mess, I like to use a small amount of utensils as possible. I'm just going to use my hands. So you can see I just took a small clump here, and I'm going to roll it into a little ball. Now you can just flatten it out like this, and you can see that's 1 cookie. Now the neat thing with this is you can also put shapes into it. And see, I just used my thumb, and now it looks like a little paw print. So easy enough to do and quick. Now since I'm doing it for my dogs, I'm actually going to break them in half because I like to make smaller treats so that they're better for my dogs and weight loss. So much smaller. And then I'm just going to press them down into little squares like that. Now these are not going to expand very much into the oven when you cook them, so you don't need to worry about them getting big or anything like that. So the good news is you can put them very close together on your cookie sheet, which is nice. You can see I'm just putting them like that. And then what you do is you cook them for 20 to 25 minutes at 350 degrees.